Hi, it's David here with Futures Trading. Thank you for coming on board, Junior Lex, and thank you guys for following me. I'm having a bit of a hard time here with TikTok, so I sent them a message this morning. I'm unable to follow you guys back, so it's not me that's doing that. So if you've been following me for the last couple of weeks and I haven't followed you back, it is the platform and not me. And thank you so much for all of the likes here. I appreciate you guys doing that. I don't want to dive too far into that because I want to make sure that I hurry up and get to the content. But thank you so much for all of the support that you give. Now, I gave you the video 8 days ago. Here's some timeless content here. Most viewed videos on the channel, and of course, it's timeless content. Now, I tried to put it together for you in real time as well as some is not. Now, here's the trend and the universal price action method. This is in real time. You're more than welcome to look at that information exclusively. Now, the channel's main purpose here is the price action method, the trend, as well as the universal chart scale. But there's other turning points that I wanted to give to you as well. And I did all of that in 18 minutes. So I try to teach you just the foundation of trading within 40 minutes. All right. And no indicators are really needed here. All right. Now, I traded all the accounts, business, PAs, props, and of course, I've done 1,000 ticks in a trade. You can take a look at that information. Blowing out a real account is necessary, and I can prove to you logically why you should do it. And then, of course, staying in your trade, I prove to you logically why you should do that as well. To become a professional full-time trader, there's other aspects to it, and you'll want to concern yourself with that. Now, this is what I do off screen is knowing days or hours in advance where price should close will change how you trade. And yes, I still train people. I just took my business offline because I want to retire, just enjoy the rest of my years. All right. So now this is the daily chart. I will not sensationalize trading. There's no fancy intro, and I don't have a lot of rhetoric associated with trading. All right. So this is what professional trading looks like. It's monotonous and it's repeatable. The doctor does procedures on you. Okay, now this is procedural knowledge, and the procedural is the most important word. The doctor does a procedure, the same procedure he does on you, he do it on anyone. And if you go to court, they have proceedings that attend to be the same way, no matter who's standing in front of the judge. They're going to do the same thing. So it's knowledge, exercise, and the performance of some tasks. And of course, procedural is relating to an established or an official way of doing something. So any professional that's trading do know that it's monotonous. So I won't sensationalize it. I will not buy views and subscribers to try to make my channel popular. This is not the place for that. And so you don't want to have a variety of different approaches when it comes to trading. You want to establish an official way of doing it that will reward you every time you do it. All right. Now, here is your trend. There's your trend distance. Here's the trend back up. They did not want to give you the trend distance. All right. So they didn't want to give it to you. It failed. And so they're giving you that trend distance back down. They had consecutive closes above this pivot, 1, 2, really quick. And so they suppose that just kept going, but that's not the case. They ran right into the center of that downtrend. And of course, they turned around and gave you the 1, 2 back down. They ran up for a retest. And then here they come now. Now, once they blow this area, and I suspect that they will, before they get here, they may want to lift back up, and there's some static levels for you. They really shouldn't end up way back up here, not unless they just want to be asinine about the situation and come up like that. But there's a couple statics for you, and that's where they're landing. However, they're going here and possibly lower. All right, so I have you know that now when it comes to the price pattern, if you're new to the channel, you just want the mid to be above the high and the high below the mid, whichever way you understand it. While this bar is going up and down, just allow that mid to get above this bar's high. Take the trade, hard stop here, no close back beneath that bar. If they close back beneath it, it could still work, but it's just optimal should they not do it. Now, here is the mid below the low or the low above the mid, whichever way you understand it. If the bars are going up and down, you just want to make sure that that mid falls below that low, hard stop there, no close back above there. All right, so that's how you would take a look at that information there. So again, this is the downtrend at this point going to play out, so we should definitely see a lower move. Now let's take a look at that information on the 1 minute chart. All right, now I'm gonna give it to you from the ranges, and then I'm gonna take of course, the ranges away, and then we'll just look at that chart scale. Now, the upper part of the scale is this green line. The middle of the scale is, of course, the black one, and the lower part of the scale is the red one. All right, now we want to make sure that we're doing procedural information. All right, now there's your downtrend. All right, so and there's the center of your trend. The downtrend came in here, and of course, that's 7 bars down. They all have to be lower than the prior. They went up and touched the mid of that trend, and then they turned around. All right, and they gave you your trend distance. There's your 930 bar. Now, I want you to pay attention to the scale as I scroll it forward. All right, and there's your ranges. You can grab all of that information. There's the push down. Okay. Now notice what they're doing. They're jumping above. Now this is the trend distance with the volatility push. Sometimes the I guess the runs get a lot bigger once that volatility comes in. So whatever they were doing prior to the 930, you'll want to just kind of recalculate it. That's all. Once they push, in the opposite direction and then take off again and then pause. All right. So now they're jumping above the lower half of the chart. They're using it for support, and here they come up to the upside. Now, here is the trend. All right, they're going to give you your trend. Not yet, it's coming. And there's your trend here. So now you would measure from here to here and then project that forward. All right, so now they're using the center of your chart as support. And you can pause the video and go back and take a look. Now they fell below it just a bit here. All right, now they're back above it. All right, now what we're going to do, there's the trend distance. All right, now let's take a look at that information with just the actual chart scale. So we're going to use the frame of the chart. That's all. All right. Now this is a universal approach to support and resistance, and I am the pioneer professional of this method. All right. Now this is the statics. I actually included that in here. Now typically you will go from 55 for the long. So if they're coming down, you will go 55 down to 45. So you would have the zone down here. All right. But if you're looking for them to turn around, you will go 55 to 65. All right. Now there's the retest. They're building the trend back down. Remember, we just took a look at this information, and you're more than welcome to again pause the video and go back. And I just wanted to give you the statics inside of the chart scale so you can kind of see how this works as well. All right. So here's the turnaround using that lower part of the scale for support. There's the jump up, blow through the levels here. Okay, so now you would flip them upside down and they should become your demand. So when it overshoots the center of the chart, okay, you would take and use that for support. And then of course they ran up right back into your 55-65 zone. Okay, and this is what professional trading looks like. It's monotonous, it's boring, it is not to be sensationalized, it is serious. All right, and it's simple. Serious but simple if you know what to look for. All right. And there's your push up here. You can see that they're starting to try to use that for support. Went back up for another test. They blowing through your upper part of your scale as well as your static. You have a downtrend in place and they're not taking it out. And then of course they're back there again. And they're coming back through. All right. So just wanted to give you a chance to take a look at that information. And they should, again, be traveling downward a bit more. So if you want to catch this market on the way down, you would, again, use your chart scale, but you can definitely look for them to land somewhere down here at that 1455. All right. So I wish you all the best with your trading. Take care.